Good evening. I'm Brad Edwards.
And I'm Erica Sargent. She is only 7, but she told CBS 2 investigator Dave Savini just what it was like when police raided her home with guns drawn.
Yeah, this is the 4th case Dave has covered where families have been terrorized by a police mistake. Here's Dave.
What was the first thing you saw?
Guns.
Samari Boswell says her little brother TJ was turning 4 and having a birthday party the night they suddenly had guns pulled on them.
How were they holding them?
Like this.
The 7-year-old was playing Duck Duck Goose with her brother and cousins and anxiously awaiting a slice of this chocolate birthday cake when the party was busted up by a team of Chicago police officers raiding their home.
Were you scared that night?
Yes.
With her mother Stephanie by her side, the 2nd grader recalls the way police talk to everyone.
They were saying F words and stuff. It was horrible.
Horrible and unnecessary because they say the person they had a warrant for, suspected of possessing the drug ecstasy, hadn't lived in the building for 5 years.
Were they all pointing guns?
Oh.
The CBS 2 investigators found this security camera on a building next door and tracked down footage of the raid showing unmarked police cars pulling into the alley at 77th and Paulina around 7 p.m. on a Sunday. Then, one by one, on a cold Chicago February night, you can see a total of 17 officers head to the family's home, one carrying a battering ram, another with a sledgehammer, while others had their guns drawn, armed and ready with more units on the other side of the house.
All I heard was steps like shoes coming down the stairs hard and saying, "Get your hands up," you know.
At first, Kiana Jackson, Samari, and TJ's aunt said the family didn't know if they were being robbed or what was happening.
At that time, I'm looking, thinking it's a joke, you know what I mean? But then you see guns. You see, like, you see guns pointed at us. It was, like, terrifying.
Here you go.
We showed her the video we found of all the cops involved.
What do you see?
A lot of police and so many of them. Like about, oh my God, so many of them.
Had you ever seen that many police before?
No, not at all.
Were you worried about the guns?
Yes. I thought they was gonna shoot. But I thought they was gonna shoot me and my brother and everybody else.
Jackson said this raid went on for about 40 minutes, and police refused to show them a warrant.
I want to know, why were they there? Who are you? Show us a search warrant. And I asked for a search warrant, I guess, one too many times. And he was like, arrest her.
She said she was scared and got angry and repeatedly told officers she had a right to see the search warrant. And she's right. CPD's own search warrant policy says warrants need to be turned over promptly.
We are people. We have rights.
She says to shut her up, they handcuffed her and held her outside in the cold.
They manhandled me. It took 2 officers to get the cuffs on me.
The CBS 2 investigators have been exposing wrong raids since August of last year. A total of 4 cases involving 11 children where police held innocent families for long periods of time without showing them the warrants.
They live upstairs. They live upstairs.
And in each case, the mistakes could have been cleared up quickly. In November, we asked Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson about police raiding the wrong homes.
We try to provide the officers all the training we can to ensure that that type of thing doesn't happen.
So how good is the training? Aside from getting addresses wrong and failing to promptly turn over search warrants, the CBS 2 investigators have also been uncovering a pattern of what these families call abusive treatment.
Where did they point the gun at you?
I wanted to like right here, but you know, like straight at it.
Children with guns aimed at them.
Where did they point the rifle?
And terrorized seeing their innocent parents handcuffed. Swearing, threatening, even humiliating some. This innocent woman says she was forced outside in her underwear.
You were humiliated outside.
Yes. When I was sitting there, one officer, he was laughing at me.
They like supposed to protect and serve us at all costs, and it's like that night it wasn't. We were the enemies.
So just how often do wrong raids happen? Seems to be a tightly guarded secret at Chicago Police Headquarters.
Are you tracking them? Do you know how many times they get it wrong?
Yeah, we look at it.
Do you have actual numbers?
I don't have it off the top of my head, but we do.
Because we've been asking for numbers.
You heard him. The superintendent said they track wrong raids, but CPD still refuses to turn over the numbers. We've been asking for the records for 5 months.
As long as they continue to do that, there will never be trust between citizens and the Chicago Police Department.
Attorney Al Hofeld Jr. represents the Jackson family and other wrong raid victims, including the Mendez family, whose home was raided in August. In that case, Hofeld has been fighting to get all the body camera footage, but key portions are still missing.
You want them?
Absolutely, 100%. We want all of them, every one.
This family says in their case, they're not sure if officers were even wearing body cameras, but they hope so. They believe it will show the damage they say police left behind, and maybe show what happened to TJ's birthday cake, which they found out of the container, off the table, and down on the floor.
And there it was in a corner on the floor with the number 4 stuck in it.
What were you thinking might happen to you and your little brother?
That they was gonna take us to, do you know that jail? That it's a kid jail. Take us to that.
Samari's mother in tears over how everyone was treated, especially the kids.
Yeah, it's just like emotional for my daughter to fully understand and feel the way she feels at just 7 years old.
The family says judges need to be more careful when signing off on these warrants to make sure police really did their homework. The Chicago Police Department did not comment on the birthday raid case. For 5 months, we've been fighting, and we are still fighting, to get records of all their wrong raids. We've gone to the Attorney General for help in forcing CPD to turn those records over. Attorney Al Hofeld Jr. says he's filing a lawsuit against CPD tomorrow. Brad and Erica, just keeps happening.
So, Dave, for 5 months they've stonewalled you. You've covered 4 of these cases, these wrong raids. How many do you know have taken place?
I know about a dozen over the last 18 months, but I've seen many settlements over the years. It's a systemic problem that they have. Something's got to be done.
And hearing from these children, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, and listen to that little girl. I mean, kid jail, that's hard to hear.
Yeah. Dave, thank you. Sure.